The whole bottom of the platform isn't missing.
Yeah, the whole bottom of the platform is missing. Look at it.
It's being obstructed.
By what?
Right, it's being obstructed.
By atmosphere.
Right.
Oh, there's no way that could happen, because that would mean there's a possibility that cave are flat, right? Oh, goodness gracious!
There's way more atmosphere down there, right? Lots more.
He's showing you the picture. You think there's atmosphere below it? Where's the atmosphere?
Are you
water,
sure
called
there's
water.
not? Yeah, it's called water. It's called mirroring.
Look at it. It's called water. It's missing. It's gone. There's no mirroring going on there.
Right. Your claim about that cross map. Right. Your claim here. If you were to rotate this image around to where this is, that would increase the angle of this cross member, not decrease it, is what is happening in the image.
How close was the viewer in that picture? He must have been like 2 miles away when he took that
No,
picture.
a couple hundred yards away.
Yeah.
So that's the point. We're trying to show what the actual object looks like on the water.
So there, so there we are. So this is an image taken back, a couple hundred meters away of the.
There's fencing at the bottom. See the fencing there?
Yeah. No, I know what all rigs. You know what those are for?
Yeah, I do.
What?
But
boats underneath it.
No, when the crew boat backs up, he has a platform to go against, and they swing the workers off.
Yeah, they don't want to have me go underneath the platform.
Right.
There are multiple horizons.
So, what your claim is that this, the difference in the angle, which they've got much lower than this one, but if you were to rotate this thing around so that they were closer together, you would make this crossbeam of a greater angle, not a less smaller angle. And the fact that angle is smaller means that it's being compressed.
I don't think you know which way you can rotate around it.
I do, because I know I'm on the right side. So these two pillars here, those two pillars there, are the same as these two pillars here. Now, so it's not quite right, which means to get this one here to match what's happening in the black swan image, you would have to rotate it. The right-hand edge would have to go further away from you, and the left-hand edge towards you.
You're saying you go to the right.
No, well, hold on. This part of the to make this.
Go to the right. It's simple, Russ. You said.
Hold on. Well, I'll just say I don't quite understand what you're saying. I'm going to say it myself. See if you understand. You agree with what I'm saying. So this object here, if I wanted to make it match this, so that the pillars, these two pillars, were exactly in line with one another, I've made it with match this one. I would have to rotate this picture where I move the right-hand part of it away from you and move the left-hand part of it towards you. So it's spinning around the center, and I would have to move the right-hand edge away from you.
No, I'd say the opposite.
You're trying to get these two things to be closer, not further away.
Hold on.
Rumpus.
Hey guys.
You mean Rumpus rotated counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it depends what you make. Okay.
It's not counterclockwise. You don't know where those. Look, the person that took this picture was probably on not Miramar Beach, or there's another beach to the right at Santa Barbara. So the observer has gone to the right to make those pylons closer together. Either way, they always will become closer together, no matter which way you go. So the point is, it's not compressed, Rumpus. Things don't work that way. That's not how optics work. You got to progress powering. It's all stretched. Everything's stretched. And you tell me at what point is there? Hold on. This is my first question to you. At what point is there your presumed line of demarcation where towering ends and stooping begins? Where?
Well,
everything looks stretched to me. Every object on that every object on that platform looks stretched. Everything.
Well, it doesn't, because this you're assuming it isn't, because this cross member is not stretched.
Go back to the previous picture. Look at the pylons.
Yeah, I mean they I wonder if that's
You're really reaching. It's such a small thing to look at. What we do see clearly, Rufus, is that it's missing. The bottom is missing. The fencing is missing.
Yes, but there's a tidal effect. Yeah, I mean the tide.
It's 5 feet.
The tide doesn't go over those fences.
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah, but I think there's compression there.
No, what are you losing?
I do too.
You're talking like Lemon now. Really?
But not this.
Coming out of you.
Look, Sonic.
It's obvious to everyone but you. No, the fencing is still there. It's not seen. It's not compressed. It's missing because of the horizon.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
there's
not.
an ion compression.
You can't get the effect you're describing. The horizon is here.
Where?
You can't have
Show me the horizon.
here.
Show me the horizon.
Okay. Right.
There are multiple
We
horizons.
cannot see your mouse pointer, Rumpus. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
That's the horizon.
Oh, come.
Now,
Oh,
show
you
me
can't
the
do
black
it.
swan. Show me the black swan, and I'll give you the answer because I have the answer.
Right,
for you.
here we are. Here's the black.
I have the answer for you. You just listen. I will tell you. Now show me the black swan real quick.
This is the black swan. This is the black swan image. I've just,
So
okay.
what you're
Hold on, let me just remove.
No,
oops.
no, you've matched. That's not
Hold
the horizon.
Hold on.
That
let me
is
just,
fog. So I've lived
Right.
there. So I know.
there's the horizon.
No, that's not the horizon. That is a fog.
absolutely.
Let me finish. Show me third time here. That is fog in the distance. That fog looks like a horizon. It's a very grainy picture, but that is like there's a layer of fog that stays on the ocean. It's always out there, and it makes the horizon look higher than it is in the distance. It's hard to tell, but I know it. I recognize it clear as day. Yeah, that's not the horizon.
You can see.
Hold on. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about, so you can understand. Because you've not lived there, and I have. Okay, so I can clearly tell you what that is. It looks like a horizon. I agree. It looks very similar, but it's not. You just got to take. Don't take my word for it.
Clicking.
Don't take my word for it. Look at this picture, and you can see what I'm talking about.
There are multiple horizons.
My question is, you're calling it haze now? It's the first I've heard of this.
No, I talked since the very first day of this discussion. I have brought this up.
Uh-huh.
And I have a picture.
You're jumping up. You're clicking. Stop moving.
I got to
move
put
your
the picture
microphone.
in. Just close your ears for a second.
Well, move the microphone or do something. Jesus.
God damn it.
Try the contrast, Rumpus.
Yeah, that's effectively what I'm doing. Well, I could do it joined up at the.
Because it's a very simple problem.
That's effectively what this does.
The horizon can be displayed multiple times on top of each other.
Actually, I say the horizon is where the dark water end, and they begin to look light. That's the real horizon.
You know why we say the horizon?
Right. Also, another reason to believe that the horizon is where it is, where I've put it, where it actually appears to be, is because, as I said, because you're at 4 feet or so, that's where these legs, and they're effectively the same height as these things here. So you're getting a concave Earth. That horizon is completely consistent with the fact that these legs are above these legs, and the horizon therefore should be above those legs. So it's entirely consistent where I've put it.
What is the object between the two oil rigs?
Between here, it's a
floats there.
Right, it's a buoy that seals. It's a buoy. It's a buoy for buoying up for just mooring up to near Hill House, and seals and things get onto it. It's not a ship or a boat or anything.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure, because I have seen other pictures from higher altitude where this was not there, and I think they don't move buoys all the time.
Not from this angle. Not from this angle. If you can find a picture like
this. This has been painful. Go to the chat, please, and look at the picture I've shown. This will describe what you see as the horizon versus the fog bank, and you can see there's proof on this picture of how it varies from left to right, because there's a shore actually on the right, which actually allows fog to back up. You see that picture?
No, yeah, it's not horizontal. The picture's not taken horizontally, Zanik.
Yes, no,
it isn't.
Look, please. There's a little crane on the right, and there's fog that almost is as high as that. That's a fog. On the left of that stuff, that fog bank is not even there, because it's more bunched up to the shores on the right-hand side.
When you have these circular rays, you're going to get a different...
Are you going to disagree with me on this seriously?
I'm sorry, Zanik, you're wrong. You're wrong.
There's a picture. Yeah,
look, Zanik, as I explained...
Do you think... Okay, fog bank on the right. There's a word called fog bank. There's dense fog and there's
Zanik,
fog.
where are you posting that picture, please?
In live stream. There's a fog, dense fog, and fog bank from right to I mean, from left to right.
No, it's the horizon.
Listen, you think fog bank on the right is the same as fog bank on the left? And it's
Correct.
tilted?
Correct, they are the same thing.
Rumpus, if you say yes, you are discredited completely.
No, I'm not. It's absolutely the same thing. You're making this up.
You can see the crane. Look at the crane. It's touching the crane on the right hand side. Is that fog touching any cranes on that other platform?
So what are you talking about now? Right.
It's level.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
level. You can see. I took this from the picture. The same pictures you've been looking at.
Yeah.
I put a line. It's horizontal. The fog bank on the right. It happens to be one scene where they actually get the right angle and you can see both the fog and the platform stick. Stop talking over me. It's where you can see the fog, and it is definitely not even. I've lived there. There's a mountain.
I don't care.
Hold on.
People use this excuse.
Stop it. You can see it. You can see a little tip of the actual landmass on the right hand side as you get to the right. Now, if you want to go back to the video and look at this, you'll see it'll be obvious. Don't argue with me on this one, Rumpus. This is reality.
No, it's not.
There is not. It is not the horizon. The horizon is not beyond the freaking.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely beyond.
It looks like the horizon. You know what? Go back and watch the video where it pans left to right over to the Santa Cruz Island even, and you can see that the fog varies its position. It looks like.
Well, it is diffused.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore. This is insane. Even the argument.
Not. Right, I'll explain but I'm explaining a convincing thing. The fact the distant habitat lighthouse of the oil rig, is above. The legs are above the legs above the nearer.
What are you looking at now? Tell me.
The real picture. I'm looking at your picture.
Your picture on your live stream?
Okay, no, yours, but I'll show you mine. Yeah, mine will be easy.
Okay, my picture. Look at my picture. Let's look at my picture then.
Mine's a bit high res. Right, so these legs here you can't see my pointer. Okay, the habitat on the right hand side on my stream, and
my picture.
On the left hand side.
Back and forth. I know what you're talking about, Rumpus. Which one?
Right, so the legs here on the water level are lower.
Which picture?
My picture. My picture. Mine.
You said yours, so I'll go back to mine. Now go back to yours. Okay.
Yeah, go back to mine, please. Yeah, and I said that's what you're too busy clicking to hear.
I'm not. Listen, I said which one? You said yours.
Yes, I did. Yeah, mine. Yes, I said mine. Oh God!
Like who's on first?
Oh boy!
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ's sake! You're not letting me speak.
Said your picture, meaning.
Right, look, we're doing mine. Let me speak for Christ's sake. Right. Okay. Jesus. Mine. Right. So I'll draw some features in here. This is this level here. I'll put it in yellow. Right. This feature here is where obviously the water and the feet mix. Over here, they are higher. So, and then we have the horizon here. This is entirely consistent, all three of them, with a concave, the curvature of the light ray being greater than the curvature of the Earth. This is exactly what you'd expect to see. And because this is higher than this one, you'd expect the horizon to be higher than that one. That's how concave works.
That is a great point. That's my point also. So I agree with you. The only thing I don't agree with, which is a salient point at this point, is that your third upper line is the horizon, which I don't think it is. I think the horizon is before that, but it doesn't matter. What you're saying is true, and it would be true for both of our contentions. The only thing that I disagree with is the third line on top, and it doesn't really matter. It matters what you said, which is very true. Why does the water meeting those bottom platforms? Why are they a different position? Just as much as why is the roof line of the two platforms? Why are they hitting where they were hitting? And then you look at the actual non-refracted pictures, and it completely changes their position to where it's much, much lower, 50% lower. So yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, you'd have 100% agree with me. Just get rid of the third yellow mark. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The trouble is, it is diffuse, but I think you're not. I don't think you have made the thing horizontal.
I do actually, and you can see if you watch the video, it's very clear. Right? It's hard to see.
There are now. He has captured it about 3 times, hasn't it? And someone was in the chat posted. Yeah, the truth has posted this the other one, the one taken at night, and you can see the one he's.
I have a quick question, please,
Okay. Well,
before we go too far.
Go ahead.
Zanuck, you're saying that's fog or haze causing that horizon?
Yeah, there's a fog bank that rolls off the coast. It's always variable, especially in kind of days, and it's out in the distance.
No, I'm asking you. That's what you're saying. That is fog or haze.
The yellow, his upper yellow line,
Right.
looks like it's the horizon. It's really not. The horizon's a little lower than that.
So last week, you called it refraction, towering, lumen, whatever.
I've always said I even have a picture that substantiates that. I put it in the chat. That's why I fought the whole where the horizon is. The very, very first day this was presented by Quantum.
Okay, so I didn't see that, so I'm going to trust you on that. But I've heard you personally say refraction
is the looming of those two platforms. They are both.
What about forget about the platform. What about the horizon? You've never said that was loomed up?
Not the horizon. It's looming up as the object. That creates. And is the horizon higher? Yes. I would.
Yeah, it's loomed up. Yeah, the horizon's loomed up. Yes.
Well, you can't loom. I mean, I don't. It's vernacular.
The horizon.
It's just words. I'm saying you can't really loom up a horizon, but it effectively becomes further away. So yes, it will be higher.
You can. The horizon's higher.
Let me finish. It will be higher in your field of view.
So just so we're clear, Zanuck, you think that's fog or haze, not looming?
Multiple horizons.
What? The horizon's position?
The horizon.
The horizon position is higher than it should be due to looming. Yes.
Look at the illustration I posted.
Who? Sorry. What? Who posted?
You think that's fog?
The one in the Black Swan. I don't think it is. No, I think that's the horizon. But we obviously.
I also think that's more of the Earth's surface behind the horizon loomed up, so it's visible.
Yeah, I mean it's different. I mean, I don't just because Zanuck has seen some fog. I'm not denying it. Obviously, Zanuck has seen some fog. And indeed,
you can see the picture.
I think the picture quality is just too.
Go to the video. The video makes it very clear.
Okay, I'll read. I will
link to the video.
Go watch the video. It makes it very clear.
Yes, where's the link?
Guys, the Black Swan is depicting multiple horizons.
It's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
It's absolutely not.
Are you familiar with Bob the Science Guy?
Yes.
What do you think about him?
He gets a lot wrong, but he tries hard, and he's had to retract so much stuff. I've had to correct him about 20 times on things in his videos, but he's getting better. But he does make a lot of mistakes, and he doesn't know much about. He doesn't know much about refraction.
Well,
why do you think there's multiple horizons?
That's the only way to explain this image.
I mean, if
you can see that each of the oil rigs are below the horizon, and there's a horizon behind both of them. That's multiple horizons.
Hey, Zanuck.
You're on crack.
What?
You're on crack. Hold on a second, Mr. Frost Knight, Bob the Science Guy. You mean Mr. Fist appearing out of nothing and Brenda is smarter than me, Bob the Science Guy?
Yes.
Yeah, you follow him, you're dumber than he is. He's a fuckwit.
Look,
Define horizon. Define horizon.
Is that question to me or Frost?
Frost. Just let me in Frost. Yeah.
The geometric horizon is being depicted multiple times.
What is the definition of horizon?
It doesn't matter. I just explained to you what I mean.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Quantum, you're the most ill-mannered chap on the internet.
There we go. That's better. Anyone else?
Yeah, why you muted Zanuck? He didn't say anything.
Zanuck should be even in this room. He shouldn't be in the server. I'm not going to give my reasons why. I'm in charge of many people. I write many reports. I can't tell you why at this moment.
Yeah, I think they would have to defend two horizons in the Black Swan.
Frost Knight
but
go.
they don't
idiot.
define the horizon.
Go ahead. What's this multiple? I want you to define horizon, or you're not going to get to speak any further.
That's a semantic argument. We're not arguing about the actual.
Yeah, semantics. Yeah. What's your point?
Well, my point is that the geometric horizon is being
semantics first.
Horizon can mean whatever you want it to mean.
No, it can't. Words can't mean whatever you want it to fucking mean, you dumbass. You ever heard of the Socratic method? Yeah. Obviously not.
Teaching by asking questions. Yeah, I've heard of it.
No. It's defining words so we can communicate. So when you're talking about apples, I'm not thinking about orangutans because our communication's going to break fucking down. So defining words is very important, especially in science. They have precise meanings.
I posted an illustration describing...
I don't give a fuck about your illustration. Define horizon.
Well, there are different types of horizon. Which one are you...
No, there's not.
Well, according to your worldview, I guess, but...
According to my worldview, what the fuck are you? You drunk?
You think the Earth is flat, so you think there's only one...
I don't think the Earth is flat. I know it's flat. You like that, honey? Yeah, I think my wife's listening to this. She doesn't often do that. She heard me say it. So she's snickering in the background. Because she knows you're about to get your ass handed to you.
The geometric horizon is where the water meets the sky.
The geometric horizon is the place. Yeah. Yep. Correct. How many horizons do we have?
Well, in the Black Swan, I see at least 3.
How many horizons do we have in reality? When we look out anywhere, how many horizons do we get?
Well, the apparent horizon, we can have multiple.
The geometric horizon is apparent.
No, the geometric horizon cannot ever be...
No, yes. It is apparent. Why is it apparent?
Due to refraction.
No, not due to fucking refraction. What type of refraction would that be?
Various
types. How many different types of refraction are there?
There's like
one.
Shut up, Checky. How many types of refraction are there?
I haven't counted, but somewhere around 5 or 6, I think, right?
5 of them. And we're talking atmospheric refraction, right?
Yeah.
So, what type of refraction is going on in the Black Swan photo?
Well, there's looming. There's also standard refraction.
Looming. Standard refraction uses R. That's based on a geometric radius. And the geometric horizon. So you can't use 7/6R. It's begging the question. Can we see the geometric horizon?
No.
Really? You know what the definition of the geometric horizon is?
No.
The local horizon, also called the geometric horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and sky. You're debunked.
Well, whoever wrote that definition is wrong.
No, National Geographic did. You're fucking wrong.
National Geographic is wrong. They're owned by...
Oh, yeah, they're wrong. Yeah. Argument from incredulity. You. Nuh-uh arguments don't fly here. What type of refraction is going... Do you even know what looming... Give me the definition of looming.
I don't have it off the top of my head.
Well, you said it was looming. You don't even know what it fucking means. So, let's take it from the subject matter expert, Andrew Thomas Young, San Diego State University. The appearance above the horizon of a distant object that would normally be hidden below it. So, what you're saying here is the horizon is looming above the horizon in the Black Swan photo.
Yes.
Yeah, that is fucking non sequitur retard from the Black Lagoon. You don't have two. Number one, it's wrong. Number two, you don't have more than one horizon.
Are you familiar with Fata Morgana?
No. Yeah, I am. That's mirages. Define mirage.
So you would agree that you can't trust
Define mirage!
It doesn't matter if I can define mirage.
Oh my God. You are a pretender clown. You need to go back to Bob's channel. You're a retard.
Look, you're just asking me to define all these irrelevant.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're claiming it. You don't. It's like you're with a 19 physics glossary, and you're just poking at words which you don't mean. You don't know what they mean, and then you bring them up as some type of explanation. You're a fucking retard, man.
You didn't understand my explanation.
Oh, I didn't understand now. You're a retard. You don't know what looming is. You don't know what the 5 types of refraction are.
You're assuming I'm making a point that I'm not making.
You're a retard. You don't know what a horizon is. You said the horizon. How can you have a horizon that's not fucking visible?
Because things don't appear as they seem.
Oh my god. Yeah, like your coherency.
Or just like Fathom
Just a sec. Dr. John,
Fathom
your
Morgana,
mic is
what
hot.
is a mirage?
Is the ship actually floating above
What is a mirage? You invoke the Fathom Morgana, that's a mirage. What are mirages?
Why don't you
Simple
inform us?
Simple question. What are mirages?
It's a logical fallacy trying to discredit me.
A logical fallacy asking you what fucking mirages are. You are a retard, sir. I mean, full on. You're full on retard.
Whether or not I can rattle off the definition of mirage off the top of my head doesn't negate my argument.
Mirages show an extra image or images of the mirage object. Is there an extra horizon or horizons being miraged in the Black Swan photo?
Yes.
Yeah. I suggest ophthalmology ASAP. God, you're fucking a retard. You're retarded. You have no idea what you're talking about. Time to go back to Bob, the Pseudoscience Fallacy Guy's channel. Oh, I already toe tagged his dumbass. Like about a year and a half ago. You want to see that one? We can all listen to your guru. I got that right here.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please don't. Why not? It's fun.
It is sort of fun to hear it. Because you did cite Bob the Science Guy, and that dude is probably one of the last guys you're going to ever want to reference as somebody credible.
Okay, let's see. Mr. Cygnus Octaris, he didn't even know how to pronounce the fucking thing. Avocation fallacy. What the hell is that? Fist appearing from nothing. My gravity is my phone flips, and Brenda is smarter than me. You talking about that, Bob, the Pseudoscience Fallacy Guy? Here he is right here. I toe tagged his dumb ass and then left him for dead. I love his gyro compass. This fucking moron. Do you know anything about? Is Frost Knight still here? Why don't you give us your spell? Because you're dead with the Black Swan. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's try gyro compasses, Bob's baby. Tell me, I want you to go through the first 5 steps on when they fire up the ship's gyros. What do they exactly do and how do they navigate? Please.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, so you don't follow his fucking train wreck gyro compass argument.
No, I was just...
Fucking guy thinks, this fucking Bob idiot thinks that as soon as they spin up the fucking gyros, that they somehow point, I can't get this through my head, they somehow point to the fucking true north. I'm absolutely speechless. He thinks this compass, when they spin the gyro compass up, when they spin them up, that this compass automatically points to true north from the axial rotation, right? That he dreams up. Is that fucking the stupidest thing you ever heard? What's the mechanism? I'd like to see that. What is the mechanism that points that gyro compass to true north when the gyros are spun up?
Maybe there's a magnet on it.
True north, not magnetic north. True north. I'll bet you don't know what the 5 norths are, do you? Here's what you need to do. you need to fucking take the next 3 days off, then quit. Because you're not prepared for this argument. I would suggest not listening to that fucking retard Bob the Science Guy. That's number one. That's my first suggestion. My second suggestion is to probably go back and start over in like first grade and go back up through. Make sure you pay attention this fucking time.
So you're going off.
What are the three constituent parts of a scientific experiment?
It depends.
It depends.
You talking about third grade science?
No, I'm talking about experiment. Third grade. Listen to this fucking idiot. You better hurry up and look it up. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Independent variable.
I said 3 constituent parts.
The dependent variable. Yeah, I got the observation. I got you.
Wrong. You don't even know what science is, so you need to go back to third grade, just general science, when they start to introduce this shit. Start over again. You'd fail 5th grade general science. You're a walking clusterfuck, son. You've been erased.
No.
Yeah. You just don't know it. You're too stupid to realize it.
You're just bringing up a lot of semantic arguments, asking about
semantic arguments. Yeah,
qualify me.
Semantic argument. That's where we started. Semantic arguments, and you act like it's a backhanded slate or something. All arguments are semantic by definition.
Nope.
No.
A semantic argument is regarding definitions.
Yeah, based on definitions of words. You're right. It's called the Socratic method. Yes.
No, it's
so
not.
So your point is no, it's not. So another nuh-uh.
The Socratic method is teaching by asking questions.
Teaching by asking questions. That's part of it. You forgot the second part.
No, there's no second part.
Oh, there isn't. How much you want to bet? Let's see if you can put your money where your mouth is. How much are you willing to bet on that? Everyone's listening to you now. Your integrity is brought into question.
What source are you going to bring up? National Geographic?
National Geographic on the Socratic method? I think not. Because you know I got one coming, right? You can feel it. So you ain't betting on that, are you?
Just because the source doesn't make it true.
You're not betting on that, are you? Doesn't make it fucking false! You're not a betting man, are you? You're not going to stand behind your bullshit that you can't support, which you make up on the spot. You from MSU? Making shit up university. You have nothing. You just make shit up on the spot. You have no idea with what you're talking about. You can't define anything that you fucking said so far.
Well, Soundly already took...
Soundly? Just wait. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after it. I'm going to put the final nail in that retard's coffin. So... You better pick another guru. Maybe stick with Bob, the pseudoscience fallacy guy, Mr. Cygnus Octaris, fist appearing out of nothing. I'd stick with him.
The Causeway is the
Causeway. You're a fucking moron. So, back to the question at hand. Are you going to back up and support your statement that the Socratic method has nothing to do with definition of terms?
I'm not an expert on the Socratic method.
You sure sounded like one a second ago. You said that it doesn't have anything to do with definitions. Just asking questions.
Socrates was a pederast anyway, so why do we care?
Yeah, sure he was. So, how much money are you willing to bet?
0.
Mm-hmm. I didn't ask you for your IQ. I asked you for how much money you're willing to bet.
Nada.
Yeah. IQ again. At least you can define that. So let's all take a look at it for everyone's benefit. So, from Webster's New College Dictionary, the Socratic method. A method of teaching or discussion like that used by Socrates, in which by means of a series of questions and answers, the logical soundness of a definition is tested. So, all those questions, a series of questions that you brought forth, those were questions about definitions!
I didn't bring up any definitions.
You fucking moron. Yeah, I know I did.
You know, it says about testing the logical soundness of definitions, but I didn't make any definitions. You're the one who's...
Yeah, I know. You argued against the definition part. You just said questions.
If I brought up a definition...
Shut the fuck up.
You have to define horizon before you can talk about horizon.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll let these guys go, man. I had my fill of fucking morons. I'll let Zanuck go. Where'd he go? There he is. I shouldn't let him go. He should be out of the server, but I'll let him go. And Rumpus. What the fuck is Rumpus live for? What the fuck is he doing? Join stream. What's he watching? Bugs eating other bugs or something? Let me see what he's got here. Oh,